there. No. Oh no. Oh, there's Mel. Okay, yeah. I think it's always good to check the mail delivery system in the game. Something that I do not do a lot. I forgot. Okay. We'll get this. And actually, I will take a look at which... This guy is stuck there, or that person's stuck there from last time when the parade was going on. So I think that's where they usually end. You know, oh yeah, before I do that, I want to see what gives rings. Hmm? Oh, am I talking about rings or bracelets? Actually, let me take a look. Bracelets. Okay, okay, okay. That one does not get that. No, neither does. Don't tell me it's the wolf. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. I don't like finding that wolf. I think even I streamed it where on easy mode it killed me. Because I was like, I think the NPCs weren't attacking, because sometimes there's a lag between right when you jump in. If you start attacking immediately, like they won't do anything. They have to wait a little bit until they kind of start like activating. I will show you once this loads. This one too is kind of annoying with this little gimmick. Yeah, like they're not following me, and now they are. Yeah, the wolf one, you cannot have them do that because there's like times where like I think it was even more laggy where the members will be right behind me and not attack. Like this is super fast if they're attacking. Yeah, if they don't, then they might actually activate their like their different phases and their little like was their mechanics of their battle. So then to prevent that, you have to make sure you wait a few seconds, then move around to make sure they're following you, then you can attack. Yeah, I learned that the hard way with the wolf one. I got him to start an HP threshold, then he started doing the hide and seek thing. And yeah, not that I ever like, it's not usually I brute force that one. I don't know the mechanics behind it really. But yeah, that's generally what happens. Oh yeah, and I'm also waiting for the announcement of actually like the for game announcements. I think it's Gamescom is, was it this week or next week? I think next week is Gamescom, and then about like 2 or 3 weeks after is Tokyo Game Show. So yeah, we'll be getting a lot of news on different games. And some news came out for the Phantom Blade Zero. It looks cool. Like that game, like I'm like at first I was like, oh, no, never mind. I was sold on the game even before. It just has the right amount of edgy that I like, where like it's kind of like the character's kind of like no edgy looking. He has like black and like kind of like some of his attacks are like kind of red and all that. So okay, I like this. But now with more of the showcase and stuff, right? It looks even better. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. But I think on their streaming, or when they stream, like the showcase of it, that's the word I was looking for. Uh, they pretty much was, or in the chat they were talking about like how like it was a physical copy or no buy. Which I'm like, oh, that's fair. Mm, yeah, screw it. Yeah, I do agree with that. We're like, yeah, you want to get the physical copy because now they're trying to, as you taught the game companies, they are trying to like push this like, oh yeah, we're not gonna do any more physical copies kind of thing to people, and they should get like pushback on that because they're talking about like how if you only get the digital copy, they could turn it off at any time, and you can't like it's a single player game, but it pretty much has to like connect to their server. So if their servers are gone, then it's gone. So everyone's like, so what's the point of that? Oh, let me see. I think these are the ones I needed. Nope. I need to go and dig for more before I do that. Yeah, that game does look good, but I do want to wait until they have like a physical copy, or they're gonna just straight up do the whole like. I don't think that whole thing's gonna last though. The whole like you only do digital copies. I think whatever movement that these game companies or publishers think. I'm looking at you, Sony. Uh, I don't think it's gonna last. And there's gonna be too much pushback because they've already done it. Like certain companies already done it. Where like you pay for a game, and then you won't like. Example, Destiny. You paid for Red War and all that stuff. You can't even play it anymore. So why do you like you paid for some kind of like? Hell, yeah, I think even like certain gacha games aren't as evil aren't as predatory as some of the stuff that even these AAA companies are doing. So yeah, I was like, yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens if they just do only digital. It's like, oh, we're not going to do any more physical copies. And we'll see. So we'll see how that works. I think certain big games may be able to pull it off, but I think other like smaller games, or like that's something that's not as popular, not as established. I think that they're gonna have a hard time. Yeah, it's still crazy when I heard that news. I gotta take out the minions first. Oh, killed him so fast that his HP bar didn't even register him getting like less than half or quarter health. Oh, yeah. But the other news, the other thing I'm waiting for besides the Gamescom and Tokyo Game Show is the status of when Laguna and Waffles were playing Magic. I think they're getting into Commander, so I'm just waiting to see who's the winner. They did the best. They're gonna do the best 2 out of 3. Right now they're even. Yeah, and I think the hand that since Waffles took a picture of it, the hand that he had when he was done with the round that he won. I'm just looking at like he got the soul ring and all that stuff out. I'm like, oh, you had a very good hand. And I think was it Laguna only had like I looked at his board. I think he only had like one thing out. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure he took like a lot of damage. before he could actually like pull out stuff. And it'd be like that sometimes. Get mana screwed, you don't have anything. I mean, there are times where like you get the perfect hand, and then you're like, oh man, this is great. Sometimes it's hard to do the correct placement for this. Okay, there. We'll do that. I don't know how that one got placed over there. Okay, so yeah, some of them are disappearing already. I don't think anything got through. Yeah, pretty much. Quite a few of them kind of. I think like a few of them disappeared in the middle section. That's why I started to get to panic and try to like pick them up and place more down. To this day, like I still have really no idea how the appearance and not of the. You know what? On a side note, I had to actually check one thing on the stream setting on the YouTube side. Since sometimes the YouTube side it does things, and I just don't notice it. Okay, it hasn't done anything crazy yet. Every once in a while, it resets its own settings, and I don't know what to do with that. I still need to. Let's see. Yeah, still need to work on a few things as well, like the whole PNG tubing thing. I just need to sit down and just like really like look into it, because we have the assets. We just need to put it together now. At least the initial one. I think I need to figure out how to do it. Yeah, I got to probably teach the other ones how to do it as well. And the other side of it, Waffles is probably researching that part. So we have to combine both our noggins together. Yeah, because I'm still new to the game. When people do like different like OBS settings and stuff, I'm like, oh, what the hell? I know there's a few settings that I should be doing, but I don't. And since it's been working, I haven't messed with it. I'm a believer of if it ain't broke, leave it alone. Because I eventually need to. Especially with the audio side, where I could like not localize. Yeah, technically localize. I could do that with the audio and just for some of the for the editing purposes and all that. I could probably work on that a little bit more, but I personally have not. Okay, can I make it? Oh, I did. At this point, sometimes you have to go for it. Oh, and another little fun one, a fun story. Not fun story, but another like thing that's gonna be happening is like I think they're doing a live stream of Anfield this weekend. Oh, was it Monday? Oh, well, it'll be very close. So then we get to see what the new area is going to look like and all that. I think we're start shifting away from Wuling and then like move to on to like some of the other regions. I think that's what a lot of people want. That will be good. First, before I forget, I definitely need to go and farm for those gold yellow things again. Like never have enough of them. I never have enough of these. Yeah, I think what's gonna make or break this game is honestly gonna be the 1 year anniversary. I hope they're very generous. But like when it comes to generosity, is like the only thing they could really do besides like making like some of the mini games and stuff like that, make them like have like NPCs in there, so like it like even if no one wants to play, you can still like do those events, or have like cross lines where you could like or cross server, not technically servers, right? For like to fill up the game stuff, because like it was like no one really even plays. Like after like if you miss it the first 3 days, no one that is pretty much empty. And depending on what game it is, because some of the mini games people just don't play it in general. Yeah, I think they need to work on that. I think just like if you're on year one, like, or you're going to be going into year two for year one anniversary, I think we should just give like people a lot of not accessories, glamour stuff, so they could pimp out their character. But besides that, right, or just making like, I don't know, more innovative gameplay stuff. I just don't know what they're going to do. Like, at least this anniversary will kind of see the direction on what they're trying to do. But I think they do need to go kind of hard, or else like their game's gonna probably just be one of those like right now, kind of like a niche game. I want it to get a little bit more mainstream attention, because I think it has the power to do it. Like I was telling people, it's like a very easy game to get like people into because it's not very difficult. It's like a baby's first MMO. Yeah, and with that, that's why I was like, oh, wait a minute. Do I even want to? Oh yeah, I'll just go to that area. Okay, cool. I'll just be fighting things. Sunken corridor. Oh yeah, I forgot I could teleport there. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to go to the other place and then no, snake my way over there. So yeah, I could just directly teleport there. So much easier. I'll just kill a few things over here just so I could get those points. See if I could find elite. You know what? I'll hoof it. Okay, definitely not that way. These little fuckers are kind of strong. Not like the other easy areas. the easy areas are super easy. Okay. Oh, more things to mine, but that's not what I'm looking. I'm not here for that. Here to kill. I was just a little worried that if I try to aggro everything, like right now, like my character has full HP. I don't feel like if you see like the healing aromatic level 1, you can already tell that like I'm using like a really basic level healing items. I don't know how to change it. Yeah, currently have no clue how to do that. Is that a... No. Yeah, I'm with that. But too many hits. Yeah, if I had a better bar or healing item thing, that I'll just replace it with that. But yeah, that one. Yeah, I could just replace it with like, oh my god, I can't. One of these days I'll figure out how to mess with the healing aromatic stuff. Because it should be like a simple button, like skills, because all your skills over there, right? Strategy? No. Huh? I don't even have these ones. Why are they here, I wonder? There's probably a reason, and I just don't know the reason. Or maybe it's one of those things where like, oh, by this time, you should be able to have them unlocked. I was like, dude, the drop rates in the game are like so awful that it took me, what, how many months to get the arachno crab? Yeah, I'm not trying to mess with that yet. Yeah, arachno crab took me months to get. I'm still in awe of that one. Muka Chief didn't take me too long though. That one's pretty quick. Yeah, I didn't even try any of the new ones because I was like, right now I was like I was trying to figure out like which ones are good. I was like, at this point, since it's so close to the 1 year anniversary, they're gonna probably bust out new Imagines. So I'm like, I'll just at least try to look at the new Imagines and go for one of those. If my gear, I just don't like this gearing that they're doing right now with the all this. Like to me, not that this. To me, I think this is like really annoying. Why'd I, oh, okay. I think I picked the wrong place. Yeah. I don't like that kind of gearing. I like it's like traditional gearing where it's like you don't have to put like any other stuff in it. But there's already like so much you have to do in the game. So like, do we really need all this extra gearing? So yeah, I'm not a fan of all the extra like little moonlight, whatever things you gotta, dream bloom things you gotta put on. I think it's extra annoying. Okay. Yeah. I think that's another thing they could probably like work on, making the gearing way more straightforward. Because I think like right now, like I'm not geared properly, right? Especially now, like as you saw last time, right? Every time I geared like casually, by the time I geared fully, is like the next week is like, or maybe like 1 or 2 weeks. Then I have to get new gear. So that's why I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to do that. So I think they need to do something where like it makes the gearing a lot more like straightforward. So then any like and just like even the healing stuff, right? How the hell do I still not know how to to deal with this? Oh no, not that. There, line 30. Yeah, I think they need to make like the UI or yeah, the HUD and the UI a little bit more like. And doesn't have this game doesn't have technically real controller support. So like I had to like kind of do the controller mapping myself. Well, that's why some of my buttons are like not logged in a very intuitive way. Like because I used to have a different type of button layout, but then I had to change it because it was like it got corrupt or something. So with that, I think oh maybe that's another. Oh, I forgot to put that in the survey. I didn't think about it. Like an official like controller mapping would be great. In a way to like rearrange it if it's like if, you like the way you're doing it now, that kind of stuff. I mean, technically, like, what's that? Like, Destiny had it. I mean, it took them a while to make it, but they had it. Oh, what? Who would have thought there was a half-beaten enemy right there? Oh man, I'm running into all the enemies. But yeah, I think that controller support for this game will be pretty good as well. Like if they have like an actual map layout or made it a little bit easier to understand. The whole healing potion thing on the side, I think is kind of annoying. They need to do something a little bit better with that. I'm not actually sure how, like, yeah, they can map it to something a little bit easier. I mean, for right now, for me, it's not mapped very well, but it's almost like when you're doing 14 and then you put the little, like, if you're doing controller, right, you have, instead of like, I have a thing where like I tap the left or right trigger twice and then my other little bar comes up, then I can move and, put whatever abilities are on it. I'm not too was it like worried about like different ability layout stuff for now because everything's going to change in Evercode, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, thinking about that, I hope they do that with this game where they make a more intuitive controller scheme, controller layout. And it seems like they don't realize that what people play on controller. I think because this game is very much like I think cell phone kind of made. Even though to me, I think it looks difficult to play on cell phone. Like there's a lot of stuff moving around. But I saw people who play those rhythm games on cell phone and how they're moving their hands. I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. Like I cannot compete with that. Oh, nope, 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 nope. I was like, where am I? I have not looked at the map. Some of these enemies, they do chase you for a while. Okay, I think we've done about everything today. And then we'll end it here. Yeah, even my other end filled some of the stream, or not stream, the videos that I put up. I do have to edit out some of the long load times. I'm pretty sure for the astute people were able to be like, oh yeah, I see how like it like he like there's one of them that was like the load time was so egregiously long that I definitely had to cut that off. It was like I want to say a minute, but it was kind of close. Oh, this is line 1. This is where all the people are at. I should have go to line 5. Maybe that's why it was like loading slow. Like loading into Limsa, Mensa. There. And that's where like all the people go in line 1. Okay, but here I can actually go to the side and it's fine because there's not too many people here. Even though there is more people than it was before. And with that, everyone, hope you guys have a good one. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We're trying to do another scary story stream on the weekend, so look forward to that. Hope you guys have a good one, and you guys take care. Peace out.